Yo, how's it going? Star Wars Story here. I was not planning on doing a live stream today, but plans change. Things always change. There's a reason why I've decided to do it. Well, first of all, let me let me just get comfortable. Yo, how's it going? Oh, cool. Yep, there you go. Wow, perfect. Just testing the audio. Hey guys, welcome. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Star Wars Story here. So I was not planning on doing a live stream this week because I'm right in the middle of my university like exams and assessments and assignments. It's all piling up this winter, and yeah, I'm trying to sort of choose my time carefully. However, I've just been checking the microseries GoFundMe progress, and oh my goodness, more and more donations have been pouring in, and I am so thankful and grateful that it felt like a dick move to just not show up this Friday. So I could do I could do a short one this week. I can do a short one. Now here's the problem. Why can I not get my chat box out? What is going on? I don't see an option for my chat box, which is a shame because I usually like to show you guys. Where is my chat box? I can see it on OBS. I just cannot see it on my live stream. So I can't display your lovely comments, which arguably is the best part about the live streams. In fact, I can't even see your comments. Ugh, what is going on? It's not a live. It's not a Star Wars Story live stream without an issue. Let me see. Let's see what I can do to fix this. Ah, there we go. It's taking its time, but it's just popped up. Excellent. Now I can see your lovely comments. And let me just put them on display. Voila. Excellent. So I will do a live stream today. Good to see you guys. I see some familiar faces and some new ones. I don't think I've ever seen Terminal Tone before. Devon, good to see you, my guy. I was just speaking to you before. I liked your... yeah, actually, no. I know you like to separate your YouTube persona and your Discord one. But good to see you, man. JX Editor says, still has an hour left in his shift at work, but decided to drop in because I saw you cancel the stream and I'm wondering what's changed. Right, so I'll tell you what's changed. I've just received a sizable donation to the Clone Wars microseries canon edit, and it is... I'm so grateful that it's like I can give, even though I'm extremely busy with my exams. I thought, what like. Who am I to just like not even give you guys a little greeting in the week? Because that's the thing. Like some people like my channel for different things now. The majority of you, I think, like the fan edits I put out. But I think one or two of you actually prefer just having this Friday night hangout thing where we just can talk about Star Wars and just so because. We're all different and we all socialize in our own way. So I felt like it would be a dick move if I didn't stream tonight, even though I've just got some really generous donations. I'm speechless. It's such a lovely feeling. It's kind of a weird feeling. Look, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to share the GoFundMe, but here's where my mind's at. If I can be brutally honest, here's where my mind's at the moment. Um, I'm I the scope of the microseries canon edit is growing, and the reason it's growing is because the more people who've collaborated with me have got involved, the more possibilities we have with it. So things that I wanted to do that didn't seem practical are suddenly becoming more possible. And I'm not being funny. Like, look, with this edit, I'm pretty sure I will always forever tweak it, put out a second version, a third version, a fourth version, you name it. But I am dedicated to making sure the first version is the best it can be, so that in theory, unless Disney and Lucasfilm produce something that really contradicts what I put in the fan edit, I'm hoping version 1 is all that I'll need. And version 2 would just be an added bonus. But no, I'm hoping version 1 will be in a sense the final product. The more money I'm raising, the bigger the more impressive and bigger changes I'm applying. But having said this, it's quite terrifying for me to be attempting to raise funds, because this is I could be in hot water for this, because trying to raise funds for a fan edit, it's in a lot of circles it's a strict no, and I totally get why. It does in a lot of sense give fan editors a bad name, because this isn't the footage isn't mine to work with in the first place. Despite whether I'm making a profit on this or not, which by the way I'm not, it's never, I'm always going to be I know for a fact I'll never raise more than I spend. I just know from from what I've hired so far, do you know what I mean? It's not going to happen. But it's still frowned upon heavily. So I'm in a weird sense, I'm trying to raise enough funds quickly so that I can sort of get it done before anything happens, or I get, like, I don't know, a cease and desist, or I don't know. It's just anything can happen, and it terrifies me, because it would just create a lot of confusion and angst, and complicate things for me. So I'm endeavouring to get this edit done as quick as I can, but there's also some really impressive stuff occurring. Let me just share the live stream in the Discord. So yeah, guys, if you, and I say this every week, I apologize, I know this sounds like spam. If you donate to the microseries, apart from having your name added to the final product's end credits, you also get to join the Discord server's private room, and you get to see, we have these weekly behind the scenes chats, film nights, and we toss ideas about, and some of the people who've donated have even managed to sway my opinion on some plans. Like, they've presented to me an alternative version of what I should do, and fought for their case. And sometimes if I have an idea for something, unless I hear like a really positive counter offer, I'm just going to say, look, I appreciate you've donated, but I have a vision I need to keep to. But there have been one or two things where people have just sort of broadened my horizons, and I'm like, oh my god, that is such a great point. So who knows? Maybe if you donate and have a really good idea for the microseries, it could make its way to the final product. And then again, it could not. That photo, by the way, for the thumbnail isn't me. I hate to disappoint. Right, let me read these comments. Devon asks, "What do I think of the edit?" I loved the edit, Devon. I had a similar idea of putting him in Revenge of the Sith. Because so that's the thing. I'm doing I'm doing I mean, look, here's the thing. So the Clone Wars micro series canon edit is my channel's top priority. However, because the majority of fixes are things I'm not even able to do, I'm currently just waiting for some of these changes to be sent back to me by my digital artist, which is why it's costing me a lot. So until then, I'm tweaking Revenge of the Sith and some of the other Star Wars films. And one of the changes I'm doing to Revenge of the Sith for my own fan edit is I'm incorporating some material from the Clone Wars, including adding Tim Curry's Palpatine to the Order 66 scene, because a lot of people don't people forget about Tim Curry. They think of Sam Witwer or Ian McDiarmid, but Tim Curry is just as much Palpatine as everyone else. Crimson, hello. Good to have you, Crimson. Crimson, I haven't had a chance to look for the Mace Windu clip, even though I've asked you for help, so I apologise. I'm just taking a break from doing my assignment to have a quick live stream. I'm so thankful for these donations that have come in. They really help. And by the end of all this, when when the edits come out, I'll also produce some what do you call it? What do you call it when like receipts? I'll produce some receipts of what I've spent, what it's gone to, and the different digital artists. So you know where your money's gone, basically. Devon has said that Pixel Joker is in the server. Yes, for those that do not know, because I think he's quite new. I think he's either new to YouTube or he's only just now starting to find his footing. Pixel Joker is one of the most amazing fan editors, nay, just editors I've ever seen. He's doing some amazing work to the Kenobi series, including making he's making the planet that the Inquisitors inhabit. He is making it more accurate to what it should look like, and he's used Jedi Fallen Order as a basis. It looks phenomenal. Like his VFX is how you call it. Yeah, it's unparalleled. He and Darth Pog, they should collaborate sometime. They'll But yeah, he's in my server as well. Yep, he's amazing work. Check out Pixel Joker on YouTube. He is awesome. JX Editor, who is also a helping us on the microseries canon edit, I might add, says he's just finished the final audiobook in The Legacy of the Force. Jason Solo going dark and so on. That is cool. I have never read any of those EU books, but I've sort of read the Cliff Notes, and it looks awesome. A lot of people think Jason Solo is what Kylo Ren should have been, but yeah, I think it's cool. Good for you, man. I'm trying to finish an audiobook on my phone so I can actually start listening to the Star Wars Brotherhood audio novel, just so then I can because I know that it makes some it makes some references to the Clone Wars microseries, and I thought, hey, if I can incorporate that, that'd be great. Yes, Crimson Mole says that Pixel Joker is going to outshine his edit. You know what, Crimson? Yes and no. Look, we cannot compete with Pixel Joker's amazing VFX, but the changes we've made to the structure of the storyline, I believe, is unique. We've added some amazing things. For those that don't know, Crimson Mole and I have been working on a Kenobi edit, and I know there's been a few Kenobi edits in existence and in circulation, but ours is different. Like, we've put our own spin on it. We've made some radical cuts and added some Easter eggs, references, and cameos that just we hope you guys give it a chance. It premieres this winter. I'm sure we'll have a live stream watch party here on YouTube and in my Discord. But I'm very excited about it. So Pixel Joker does some amazing stuff, and hopefully we'll incorporate some of his stuff in our version 2. But guys, I hope you check out our version 1. They're not all the same. All these edits aren't the same. Apples and oranges. Everest Productions. I've never seen Everest Productions in this chat before, but I do know the folks there. Everest Productions, the channel with the orca, the killer whale logo. They do some awesome Star Wars audio dramas. So there's that Star Wars book. what's it called? The one with A Dark Disciple with Asajj Ventress and Quinlan Voss. Everest Productions have done some audio dramas based on those books, and they've got an amazing voice cast that sound like the characters based on their Clone Wars appearances. So check out Everest Productions. I think they're on episode 3 or 4 of Dark Disciple. It's just awesome. It's fantastic. They really help paint a picture. So good to see you guys here. No, I'm honoured. I'm honoured. You guys have always been cool to me. Devon says he's currently installing a voice cloning program. I have toyed with those before. You train a program on your voice, and then you can start typing things, and it reads it out in your voice. The reason I downloaded it is because I thought I could feed it celebrity voices, and then create my own AI of that for edits. But it doesn't work that way. You need to you have whatever voices you're trying to generate. You need the original voices to read out their particular words, and obviously I can't do that if I'm sourcing voices elsewhere. Everest says we have recently released our blockbuster audio film Labyrinth of Evil Part 1. Excellent. I like Labyrinth of Evil. It was it's sort of the prelude, the prologue to Revenge of the Sith. It's like it's the Legend's sort of excuse of the situation around the Siege of Coruscant. So it's fantastic. Oh, okay, it's speech to speech. That sounds interesting. You'll have to tell me about that on the Discord. Wacky Duke 0 retracted a message, but I've never seen you here before, Wacky Duke. Good to have you. Good to have you on board. Yeah, so no, I'm just I just told people on my Discord that I wasn't planning on doing a live stream tonight. I haven't really been active on the live streams like usual. The reason being I am in university and I've got exams and practical assessments and coursework all due in the next week and the week after. So it's I've got to as horrible, as horrible as it sounds, I have to prioritize my fucking degree. So I've been trying to work on that, but I don't do this often, but I checked on the my GoFundMe donation pool, whatever you want to call it, and I received some sizable ones in the past couple of days that I was just taken aback. I'm just no words can describe how grateful I am. Everest Production says your Canon microseries is cool. I'd like to see more from it. So you will see more from it. I'm endeavouring to get more teasers and concepts out, but if you donate to the microseries Canon project, you get to see these. You get to see updates and hear about them weekly in our private Discord server in the Discord. We have a weekly movie night where every Sunday we watch either the microseries or we're actually currently watching the 3D show to get some last minute inspirations or learn more about the canonical lore and how we can apply it to the 2D show. But yeah, we talk about it, and I'm always sending sneak peeks and screenshots and things that aren't accessible to YouTube. But I am planning on releasing a concept. You will see more stuff this winter, especially when I break up from university. You're going to see a lot more sneak peeks. I think the biggest game changer for the microseries Canon edit is the Delta Class 7 ship edit we've applied to it. That's catching a lot of people's attention. I have Darth Porg to thank to that, and he's going to continue working for us once he's finished helping me in Crimson Maul for the Kenobi edit. Terminal Tone says, quick question. Since you use Premiere Pro, how would you go on about organising your clips? I'm a bit new to the program. Okay, there's something you really need to know about me. I am not organised. I am the most unorganised, disorganised, dyslexic, adult crit. Like I'm just, yeah, I am no source of inspiration. But in fact, let me put it to you this way: when I open a Premiere Pro project, usually it's for one edit. But then, give it a few weeks or months, I still haven't finished the edit, and by then I've opened several sequences with completely different edits. So there's usually about 5 different edits going on, and it drives my computer crazy. So I'm trying to be better and more organized. But my advice to you is just work on one thing every time you open Premiere Pro. If you have an idea for something else, just save Premiere Pro, shut it down, and just open it. Just open an entirely new project, not a new sequence. Like, that's the thing. If you've got a project open and you decide to open another project, you'll have your new project alongside your old one in the same tab. And there'll just be so much shit open, you'll never get anything done. You'll just keep swapping between the two. So, yeah, just stick to one thing. Be strict on yourself. Now, there's some... there are different sort of display options on Premiere Pro. Let me have a look. In fact, let me. I'll see if I can share it. Actually, bear with me 1 second. Never done this before. Window capture. Yeah, perfect. Right, so look at this. You guys should be able to see Premiere Pro, right? Let me just. Actually, I'm just gonna wait. This is almost a teaser. In fact, yeah. Usually I share this in the Discord first, but in fairness, I have told the people in Discord that I'm planning on doing this, so it's not that much of a surprise. Right, check this out. So, I'm not sure if this will make the final product. Here's the thing. I'm not sure I even want Mace Windu there, but I'm planning on. Here's just a rough concept of if he was at the Anakin's knighting ceremony in the micro series, right? So look, here you have what's called the project browser. So you can either drop a folder in or you can drop files in. And hang on, can you see that? Sorry, I'm just watching my own playback on the phone. Yeah, it's you can drop you just keep your things here, and you keep your things here, and then you just drag them onto your timeline, and so on and so forth. That's so annoying. You can't see the display. I had some. It's not showing it on the top right corner. That is a shame. I suppose you'll just have to wait for the. For the preview. But yeah, you drop everything in the corner. You can change things around and make it accessible for you. You can close tabs. You don't need every tab visible. Crimson, I can't show them the. Well, actually, maybe I can. Yeah, maybe I can. Hang on, my friend. Yeah, I will. Well, yeah. I'm gonna download your clip. Yeah, that's a great idea, Crimson. I will show that now. Let's see. Right, guys, I got a special treat for you. We're gonna watch a. We're going to. Hang on. Let me just delete. Oh, this is so annoying. Right, I'm going to show for you a sneak peek of me and Crimson Maul's Kenobi. Let's see, sorry about this. I don't usually do this, so I'm a bit new. Media source. Yeah, there you go. Media source. Why not? Boom. Choose file. Excellent. Check this out, guys. Sneak peek. So check this out. We've added Lola to some shots that's missing from Kenobi. And this is a rough concept, but the way we achieved this was I trust her. I have a Lola action figure, that I purchased. I'm using a green screen. We shot it in front of a green screen, and we sent it to. I sent it to Crimson, and he's adding it to the final product. So yeah, that's a little sneak peek to Kenobi. I'll play it one more time. So look, Lola isn't even here in the shop, but we've added her. There's a few hiccups we need to change, but it's coming along nicely. We need to do some reshoots. But yeah, adding Lola just it's to fix a continuity error that we've created from making some radical changes to the micro series. Let me get rid of this now. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It's coming on nice. I'm very excited for this Kenobi edit. I really am. So it's not just about VHS. It's not just about VFX. It's about concept. It's about idea. It's about how we're changing the story, not just how it looks. Yeah, Terminal, when I get more free time, perhaps I can do some tutorials in my Discord. You should join the Discord, man. Perhaps I can, but anyway. Yes, Everest, you're right. I need to... yeah, that's the thing. I need to be careful with copyright. For instance, my channel, Star Wars Story, used to be monetized for a while, which really did help with the with the micro series, but then... they took off monetization, which it's weird. I think the reason why is because most of my clips some of them are the edits are so subtle, it looks like I'm just uploading film clips, and I think the only way I could have monetized them is if I perhaps changed the format or started talking at the end of my videos and things like that. It's yeah, I've just you know, it's the nature of the beast. I've decided that this channel, as far as monetization goes, is a lost cause. But my Grand Moff Talking channel, that I'm going to start putting original content out this Christmas. So keep an eye out for that, including next year, Shundun 3. Should be coming out. Well, actually, whether I do Shundun, yeah, I think I will do Shundun 3. Shundun 3. It should be hopefully coming out next year, so that's to look forward to. Now, Devrin has sent me something on Discord. Oh, yes, the voice tutorial. I'll have to check out that at my own time, man. I don't think I'll be able to multitask that during this, the live stream. But, yes. But no, yeah, this micro series is going places. I wonder if I can show you some... I wonder if I can show you. I will show you guys preview soon. I've just got in contact with with two different digital artists in regards to Asajj Ventress's arena duel, where she first meets Dooku, because I need someone to painstakingly digitally paint over her face. And honestly, the two different people have both come back to me with like really expensive estimates, and I can't blame them, because it's like, I think it's like 4,500 frames they'd have to look at individually, but still, it's just like, even if it's like 50 cents a frame or 75, it's a lot. It's like in the thousands of pounds or dollars, I guess. So yeah, it's gonna, like, there are sequences like that are gonna, like, Asajj Ventress is definitely gonna be like the most expensive character redesign for the micro series, but it's worth it. It's absolutely worth it, because she needs to look how she does, at least in Dooku's flashback in the 3D Clone Wars, when he goes, "I will teach you the dark side of the Force." So, yeah, there's that. So, yeah, Ventress is going to cost me a lot. Grievous was going to cost me a lot. He still might, but equally I may have found a sort of shortcut around him, thanks to the efforts of a digital artist who will remain nameless for now. But, yeah, in theory, Grievous during the siege, the Battle of Coruscant, we may have finally solved that issue. It's funny actually. Grievous, the design for Grievous is a bit. It's like he represents compromise for the micro series. Yeah, I'll send the Discord link now. Grievous is Grievous's anatomy in the micro series is not how he looks in live action. His knees and legs are like a different shape, and so what do I do with that? Because, for instance, all of Grievous's legs are black except for, I think, his kneecaps. So if I followed suit in the micro series and painted all his legs black except it just doesn't look. It's not as nice on the eyes. It's not visually appealing. It just sort of looks off, and the reason it looks off is because his skeletal structure is different. So I'm realizing in order to sort of be the best of both worlds, we have to I have to find compromise. So for instance, when I've coloured in 2D Grievous now, parts of him that should be let's say black are that bone colour, just because it looks better, even though that doesn't add up to how he looks in the live action. But that's okay, because this, at the end of the day, the microseries is an interpretation of the stories that happened. In fact, that's what I say about all of Star Wars. If you see something about Star Wars that looks a bit off, so for instance, Cad Bane in the Book of Boba Fett looks paler, and his hat shorter than the Clone Wars 3D show. The live action isn't necessarily wrong. It's just you're looking at the character through a different lens, and that's how I see the 2D micro series. Anakin, for instance, Anakin's Hayden and Ewan didn't exactly spend those 3 years becoming 2D animations, did they? No, they were live action throughout. However, we're looking at them through 2D lenses. So, yeah, it's the same with Grievous. I've had to make some allowances for his different structure, but the color scheme it's just a lot nicer. He doesn't have that white, like completely bone white look anymore. He looks a lot like his 3D counterparts. Devon Hassan says you should do an edit of that flashback where he says, "You have failed me once." It cuts to her fight with Anakin on Yavin, but I will give you another chance, and it shows clips of the 3D show other fights. I have okay, hang on. So I should do an edit of the So yeah, Dooku says to Ventress in the 3D show that you have failed me. This is before he betrays her. I've actually thought about this as well, Devon. So Devon's recommending that after Anakin defeats her on Yavin 4, she should return to Dooku, and he gives her another chance. I have been toying with this idea too, because I don't know. I'm two minds about though whether to show it or not, because in the 3D show, Palpatine talks about Ventress going, "You have put a lot of faith in an operative who has failed us in the past," and Dooku. Hey King, good to have you. Yeah, sorry King. Originally I messaged you saying this wasn't happening, but then it just sort of did. So glad to have you, man. Palpatine acknowledges that Ventress has failed Dooku before, and yes, she has already failed them in the 3D show at this point. But it's he could also be referring to the 2D. Yeah, I'm still toying with that, but we'll see. There's definitely going to be some additional scenes added to the microseries to help either establish when in the timeline they take place, or to sort of smooth over the plot holes, including how Ventress survives. Because at the end of her fight with Anakin, it's implied that she dies, although she falls off screen. And as we know by now, if a character falls, but you don't see them die, they've survived. Ergo Palpatine, ergo Darth Maul even, ergo probably Mace Windu. So yeah, there will be an additional scene of Ventress surviving Yavin 4. I think it'll be something like Anakin leaves on her ship and then you see like her hand emerge from the rubble. And yeah. Some people have asked me, am I going to add after credit scenes to the microseries? And the answer is no. The reason being, Star Wars doesn't really do that, and I don't really want to break. I don't want to break convention and be all Marvel about it. If that makes sense, because Star Wars doesn't do it, I think the majority of people won't expect them. It just makes it doesn't make sense to add them at the end of credits. It makes more sense to add these things in the episode before credits. I have an idea as well of what I'm going to do with the title sequence. As you guys have seen from the teaser trailers, that we have this new 3D logo that looks like it's like a nice compromise between the 2D logo and a 3D show's logo. But I don't think I'm going to always have that logo. I think what I'm going to do, basically, the microseries, when we start the microseries, it's going to very much be in keeping with the microseries, and it's going to slowly start acting and sounding more like the 3D show as it progresses, and it all depends on when these episodes take place. So, for instance, the first 2 or 3 episodes that take place before Christophsis, that's going to be more akin to the microseries than the 3D show. But when we see Kit Fistu's battle or the Battle of Coruscant, that's going to be more the traditional Clone Wars thing. You found my Reddit account. Yes, I have a very random Reddit account. It's not as it's not like, my Reddit account isn't really it's not a Star Wars one. It's just sort of my everyday one because I do it for different things. So it's not like a brand. Otherwise, I don't really use Reddit other than to just for a couple of fandoms. But I've been using Reddit to share the Clone Wars microseries, and again, it's risky because I feel like I'm going to get reported any day now for trying to receive crowdfunding. But the thing is, I would. That's the thing. I have to risk the future of my channel and everything for crowdfunding because I just can't afford these ambitious changes. These digital artists, understandably, cost so much bloody money. I've been estimated these Sarge Ventress's arena scene is going to cost me about $3,000 just to repaint her face and head and everything and her eyes throughout that entire sequence. Now I am sort of shopping around for cheap alternatives, but obviously you get what you pay for. So if I get someone who asks for less, it might be lesser in quality. It's very risky. So I need to sometimes I just got to bite the bullet. But anyway, I'm gonna share the GoFundMe again. Now here's the thing: the GoFundMe has a goal of £10,000. I want you to know something. I have no delusions that it's ever going to reach that amount. No siree. It is no way going to reach that amount. The reason why I've set it so ridiculously high is because I think if I had it to a more realistic figure and then that figure's reached, I'm new to crowdfunding, so I don't know whether it would just stop crowdfunding or if it would be allowed to exceed it. You know what I mean? So I'm playing it safe. I'm putting an unachievable figure high above. And hopefully there's no limit. I mean, who knows? If this thing fills and it says you don't need any more, I would just have to create another one. But it's I feel so flattered. It's nice that a lot of people have taken an interest in this microseries. It's nice to be believed in, you know. I I feel like this canon edit is my only. It's my good one. Like, there are lots of different fan editors out there have their own signature trademark projects. So you've got AD1's Star Wars original trilogy revisited, right? That is going to be... it already is amazing. He's done amazing stuff to The Empire Strikes Back and to A New Hope. I can't wait to see his Return of the Jedi. Even I've donated to his Return of the Jedi because it's... And I don't even think you get an end credit. But it's just so amazing. I just can't wait to see it. It will blow you guys away. Yeah, so that's his good ones, I think. Then, of course, you've got Project 4K77, which is the closest we've got to the original trilogy theatrical release. I believe the Clone Wars Canon Project is going to be my swan song. You know, it's going to be my parting gift. I'll still do fan edits afterwards, but I just think I'll peak at that. You know. But anyway, Star Wars keeps giving us new content to edit, so I'll always have stuff to do. King5942 says, in your edited video of Book of Boba Fett, in the scene with Luke and Ahsoka together, you should add Force Ghost Anakin looking at his son and Padawan smiling from behind, exactly like Revenge of the Sith. I've thought about something similar. I never actually thought about that particular scene because neither of those two characters obviously acknowledge him. But I did think of adding Force Ghost Anakin to a different live action scene soon. But again, I'm just drowning in university work at the moment, so... so that's on my to-do list, but I've got a lot of things on my to-do list that I'm catching up on. But yeah, no, it's a good idea, man. It's great. I can't wait for the Ahsoka series to come out. I saw a teaser trailer that someone sent me, a leaked teaser trailer ages ago from Star Wars Celebration. And it's got some cool stuff in it. But then we haven't seen anything official for some reason. In the leaked teaser trailer, there was that droid that helps Padawans build lightsabers. He's in it. He's going to be in the Ahsoka series. There's some cool stuff. I can't wait to see. I've got some more teasers and concepts coming soon. I'll post them soon. I just posted one yesterday, actually, teaser trailer. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to post a very quick teaser after this live stream, just because it's nice to show show that the micro series is still up. It's still busy. It's actually what I'm going to upload. It's already been sort of teased in the first teaser trailer I put out, but no, I'll upload it. You know what, guys? I'm going to upload it now. Actually, I'm going to upload it now whilst I'm on the live stream to you because why not? Actually, no. Mind you, no. I need to add. No, forget it. I need to add logos to it and stuff first. No, but you'll see in the coming days. You'll see a nice little quick teaser trailer. But honestly, the support I've had for this micro series canon edit, it's great. And I knew that this channel needed to do a big project. I can't forever just do small tweaks. It all has to sort of eventually add up to something and become a big thing. So. The micro series, I'm very excited for it. It's coming on nicely. Let's see. King5942 says, Andy Serkis is in Andor. Could he be Snoke? In The Rise of Skywalker, Palpatine cloned him. So, I hate to... Well, so I'm going to answer this question. This is based on, I believe, some interviews I've seen in articles. I could be mistaken, but I don't think Andy Serkis is playing. This is not a prequel to Snoke. The character Andy Serkis is playing isn't Snoke.
for a couple of reasons. First of all, this guy isn't. He doesn't appear to be force sensitive in the slightest. So there's that. I think what's happening, and also I think Andy Serkis has confirmed that they're not connected. Now, I understand the confusion because obviously it's very rare for Star Wars to have one guy play multiple characters. But because Andy Serkis played Snoke through motion capture, he has the freedom to play more than one character. The same could be said for Warwick Davis. Warwick Davis has played multiple smaller characters. He's played a human in the Phantom Menace and Solo. They are one and the same characters. He's also played aliens. He's also played Ewoks. They are not connected. They're not the same characters. They just happen to be played by the same person. And that's what you can say for Andy Serkis. He's not playing young Snoke. He is playing just an Imperial prisoner. As for Snoke being cloned, it isn't so much he's cloned, it's more of he's grown. There is a difference. A clone implies that there was an original being that they've copied, but I believe Snoke is a creation of Palpatine's. There's actually there's a comic book, a Vader comic book, where he actually gets to Exegol during, this is after The Empire Strikes Back, and Palpatine has Luke's hand in a jar. And he's talking about the possibilities are endless. So it's heavily implied that Snoke is a mutated half clone, half new creation of Luke's hand. And it's kind of messed up, but it kind of makes sense because Luke Skywalker has he's Caucasian and he has blue eyes. And so does Snoke. Snoke is a mutated Luke Skywalker that has aged rapidly because he's older than Luke and he uses the dark side and he's mutated. So there's a fair theory that he's either a clone of Luke or he's just partially Luke. Not unlike how Cell from Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Kai is... Cell is a culmination of the main characters. He's grown from the cells of the different characters, but he's not exactly them. Some of their genes are more prominent in him than others. That's why Cell looks like Piccolo, but has the surviving capabilities of Frieza. It's the same with Snoke. He probably has a lot of Luke in him, but he's probably got this, that, and the others built in. But it's weird. It's crazy. But also, who is Snoke? I think Snoke is Luke's physical body cloned and mutated, but I believe it is there's a theory that he is Palpatine's spirit inhabiting him. That's why we don't see Palpatine until Rise of Skywalker, because he had been possessing Snoke up until that point. And there's reasons for this. There's evidence for this even. For instance, Palpatine's dialogue could be heard through Snoke. Snoke says the exact same things as Palpatine. He refers to Rey as a young fool, just like Palpatine goes, young fool. And things like that. He speaks like Palpatine. There is a fair theory that they are one and the same being. There's been some fan edits out there that Palpatine is... that was Snoke. I really wish that Snoke was Darth Plagueis. And here's the thing, I would have liked Snoke as Darth Plagueis, not so that we get some long, convoluted backstory in the sequel trilogy, because that would have just wasted time. Rey doesn't need to know who he was. It just would have been a nice sort of a nice little quick reference, like Snoke was, Snoke has denounced the Sith when he got betrayed, but he used to be Darth Plagueis. And then that's it. We could have moved on. Snoke could have just carried on being Snoke. But then we could have found out what happened to Plagueis in the comics or something, right? That would have been amazing. Now, this is highly unlikely. And I know this sounds like stupid as hell, but I actually had a fun theory of Plagueis could be in a Disney Plus show. Right. I know this sounds stupid, and I know for a fact this won't happen, but I got to get this out there on the 1% chance that this happens. The art collector in Andor, right? The guy who seems to have Sith holocrons and Jedi holocrons, and all the memorabilia from the Star Wars films, Padme's headset, power weaponry, a Gungan shield. What if the art collector was Plagueis? I know this sounds stupid as hell. I know it creates more confusion than fan service, but just hear me out. This is why I think it might be an interesting sort of not even an integral plot twist. But here's the thing, right? We always think of Plagueis as a dark side force user, an alien, right? So we always think whenever we see Plagueis in canon, when Disney finally introduced him, we're going to see some guy in a hood with a cane looking old and putrid, shooting lightning from his fingertips, playing around with lightsabers, and always doing force sensitive stuff. But what if Plagueis, in a bid for revenge, created the Rebel Alliance? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if Plagueis, for for most of his time on screen, just looks like a good guy because he hates the Empire, but then in the end you realise that he hates the Empire because the Empire is being currently occupied by someone who betrayed him. He helps the Empire. He helps the Rebel destroy the Empire. And that's why it's only after the Empire's destroyed that the First Order has been growing off-will, because you know what I mean? It sounds far-fetched, and it's not a solid argument. There are lots of holes in it, but I just thought it could be a funny little it could have been a funny little plot twist if the art collector who has all the integral plot devices in his art shop was Plagueis, or worked for Plagueis. Now, I know that Plagueis should be older than Palpatine, but maybe he is. Maybe he's wearing a mask of sorts. He already wears a wig. I don't know, but it probably won't happen because he's already talked about sacrificing his morality for the Rebel Alliance, so it's probably not him. But I just thought that could be that could have been a cool miniature plot twist. That you don't need to see Sidious or Boba Fett or Vader in Andor as a fan service. You know, you got this guy who it turns out to be Plagueis. Everest Productions says Snoke could have been Plagueis, but they could have used Palpatine as an illusion by Plagueis. Yeah, I'm planning, when I eventually get round to editing the Rise of Skywalker, I'm either going to turn Palpatine into Plagueis, or into like an original being, and it's an easy enough edit. All I have to do is blacken his face out so that you can't see who's behind the hood, and make him someone else. It's easy, and hell, Ian McDiarmid could even still retain most of the dialogue. Why not? After his soul was killed, it fled to Exegol and hid there in a clone body. Absolutely. Neverest reckons Snoke could have been Plagueis, but they could have used Palpatine as an. There's so many better fan fixes that I wish Disney had thought of. I think in all honesty, I love Ian McDiarmid. I've seen him live on stage. I think he's a phenomenal actor. I think he did a great job of Palpatine even in The Rise of Skywalker, but I think having him in it kind of cheapened his death, and it was lazy on Disney's part. Devrin hoped that Snoke was a failed cloned accelerant grown from the cells of Plagueis, because he probably suspected Sidious' return on him, so he made emergency contingency. That sounds cool, and I would welcome that in open arms. But wow, Crimson Mole just saw a report that Chris Hemsworth is quitting acting. Oh, thank God! I don't mean it in that way. What I mean is, I thought then you were going to say Chris Hemsworth was going to play Plagueis, and I was like, oh my gosh, Please, no, not Chris Hemsworth. But really? Oh. Wow. I'm not even a huge Chris Hemsworth fan. I've only ever seen him play Thor, and I like him as Thor, but I've not really seen him in other stuff. That is odd. Chris Hemsworth said, yeah. So yeah, Chris Hemsworth's like, go figure. Devon says, yeah, Plagueis could be leaking into the Alliance, but he would use his identity as Hugo Damask. But he hides in the shadows and blots with the First Order's rise as Plagueis. I don't think he would be Hugo Damask, because I think Hugo Damask would be an identity that's now tainted, because Sidious would recognize that, If Plagueis could play multiple personas, he wouldn't be one that Sidious recognized. He'd have to be a new one, like the art dealer. I would love to see this. Chris Hemsworth is also at the beginning of Star Trek. I never really watched it. I never watched Star Trek. I'm not a Star Trekky guy. King 5942 says, Black Friday is in 8 days. Are you going to get Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga for sale? Yeah, I probably will, just so I can review it and play it. But I won't be able to play it till the summer holidays because I'm drowning in coursework. But no, I think I will. I'll also look at other Lego Star Wars games, because they are. I could review them on the Grand Moff Talking channel. There's a lot to get through, and also though the longer I wait to play the Lego Skywalker Saga, the longer the more chances it has of fixing the bugs and errors and issues. Recently, I've just downloaded Warzone 2. I'm not really happy with it so far. There's a lot I need to get used to, including just the new layout and things like that. I miss Rebirth Island, man. Hopefully they bring it back. I really miss Rebirth Island. I prefer the quicker instant carnage than the longer drawn out games, but it's early days. Again, there's the GoFundMe. Hope you guys can support the micro series. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, wouldn't it be interesting if that the guy who works with Andor is Hugo Damask? Because I think when people think of like ex-dark side users, they always think of them as still using the Force, levitating, floating, throwing things. You never consider a dark side user pretending to be a good guy like Palpatine. And wouldn't it be interesting if like a dark side user helped the Rebel Alliance win? That'd be such bittersweet news, but it's true. And in a lot of ways, that's true. That did happen. Darth Vader killed the Emperor, and that's why the Empire won in a lot of ways. So it's cool, but I doubt it'll happen. I doubt the art collector will be a Sith Lord. But hey, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? But yes, Mega Drive, I don't have it, and the reason why, and I've been saying this since day dot, is I cannot focus. I as a person can't focus. I'm already struggling in my university with my coursework. I'm struggling with this channel to keep a consistent upload schedule and my fan edits. Even the micro series is taking longer than I ever hoped, but it's coming along quicker now. So yeah, this is why I don't download big games like Lego Star Wars, because there are so many levels and so many worlds that I'll just get lost in them and I'll never get anything done. But hopefully this Christmas I will download it and get it. So it's not that I won't find the game fun, it's that I'll prioritize it more than other things that I should. So yeah. But hey, I've got some news also. It's not really news for the channel, but it's news for me personally. I'm going to Galaxy's Edge in January because my father lives in LA, and I'll finally get to go. I'll finally get to build my own lightsaber, and it's so exciting. I don't know whether to build my own lightsaber or just build a replica of Luke's and then keep it as memorabilia. Hell, maybe I'll buy some lightsabers from Galaxy's Edge and hold some competitions for you guys where the winner can win some lightsabers. I know some YouTubers in the past have held some lightsaber contests, but then they've turned out to be scams. They don't actually give them to winners. Fuck that noise. I'm going to if I can afford to do it, I will buy some lightsabers, and I will and yeah, I will do them, and you guys will win, and you guys can say in the live chat that you won and you received them, and yeah, man, it's yeah, I'd love to start doing that for you guys on the Grand Moff Talking channel. And unlike some other channels whose names I won't say, they aren't going to be some dead fucking accounts that have only been built just to win. I want to give back to you guys because you guys are fucking amazing. Crimson Mall, if you can get a ticket to LA, man, I'm sure my dad would let you stay for the night. It might be a bit awkward. We might have to sleep top and tailed in a bed. Yeah, maybe, yeah, I haven't thought this through. Jesus. But yeah, man, I'm so excited. I'm going to drink blue milk. What's his name? Hello Greedo recently went to Galaxy's Edge, and I'm super jealous because if I was there on the same day and I saw that post, I would have hunted for him just so I could have shook his hand and say, you're one of the realest Star Wars content creators left. Yeah, you know what? Also, I've heard that there has been some sort of... I've been reading, where is better to make your own lightsabers, online or the Black Series? Apparently, Black Series is just better. It has better, whatever. But I'm going to start looking into building lightsabers so I can give back to you guys. I'll have to do it. I can't do it too often because I'll go bloody bankrupt. But no, it'll be cool. Can you do that, Devon? Can you design your own astromech? I didn't know that. Can you design your own astromechs at a Galaxy's Edge? I didn't know that. If you can, that would be amazing. I wonder what I'd do. I wonder what mine would be. There's been so many different droids now. There's been Lola. There's been the astromech who won the Kenobi contest. Crimson, of course, my guy. I will get you some memorabilia, my friend. Yes, and yes, of course you can send me money. I'm broke, motherfucker. Oh, Devon, that's so cool, man. You're gonna have to tell me everything you're gonna have to tell me everything you can about Galaxy's Edge, so I know in advance. But I tell you this, I feel anxious right now. I'm terrified of flying. I'm terrified of flying. So, guys, if any, I don't know, it sounds morbid. If anything happens to me on the flight, and it causes. Yeah, it causes the Micro series to be delayed. What I'll have to do is I'll have to send instructions to Crimson Moore, and he'll have to finish what I started. That's so cool, guys. What you guys can do is you know what? This is going to be a bit risky on your part, but look. I'm hoping you guys know me enough by now to know that I'm not some scam artist. I'm not this and the other. If you guys want anything from Galaxy's Edge, you can send me money with instructions, and I will do my best to bring them back. And if it gets to a point where I can't bring it with me, I'll just refund you. Do you know what I mean? So win-win. That's what I'll do. I will. I'm gonna see if I can bring a load of shit back from LA, and for you guys, because I don't think you can order them from Galaxy's Edge, can you? So yeah, have a look, guys.
If you want to purchase some things from Galaxy's Edge in January, do it. My way of saying thank you. Of course, having said that, I have to take into account what weight and what devices I can bring on the plane. Because if I bring a bunch of astromechs back, people think I'm smuggling a bomb or something. Jesus. So yeah. Let me know. I'm so yeah. I would love to do that. But yeah, I only found that recently that I'm doing it. But yeah. But guys, I'm going to get going soon. I'll get going in about 15. If there's any questions or anything further that you want me to, if you want to ask, go right ahead. Do it. I'm excited for Crimson Mull's Kenobi. Check out Crimson Mull's channel. Because he's a frequent collaborator of mine. I'm actually shocked at how anxious I've just made myself thinking about flying and Galaxy's Edge. I'm shaking right now, honestly. And Jesus, I think university's getting to me as well. All the deadlines are coming. I'm not going to sleep. I'm not going to sleep tonight now, Jesus. No, but guys, I'm going to go. I'm gonna get going. Actually, yeah, no, fuck it. I'll get going in 15. I'll get going in 15 because then it's been a solid hour. It's been a solid hour. There's a new song that I like, my friends. Let me see. Devon, I can't do any voice chats at the moment because I literally have 3 assignments due in for next week. The only reason I've allowed myself to do one tonight is because I've received more donations and I don't want to be and so you've donated, I know that, I appreciate that, but what I mean is I'd rather have a chat with you when I can relax and actually, and actually have fun talking to you. So we'll do that at a later date. I'm just putting it on ice. The other reason as well is because we'll do it closer to the time. I'm not going till late January. So we got time, but we will, man. We'll absolutely talk about Galaxy's Edge. We will. What was I going to say? What's funny? This year I'm playing Santa as well. I'm an actor, and I've played Santa before in the past. And let's see. King says, Mega Drive 96. I'm going backwards. Everest Production says, you have a good day, Story. Well, Everest, you too. Guys, check out Everest Productions. They do some amazing audio things. I need to start commenting on Everest Productions more often. Mega Drive 96 says, do you collect Star Wars figures like the 3.75 ones? No, because I'm not trying to create a pity party, but I'm so fucking poor that I can't afford. I just can't afford to. I think I would if I had my own place. But actually, here's the other thing. I'm not into memorabilia of the same fandom over and over again. So, for instance, if I got Luke Skywalker's lightsaber on display, to me, well, not even so. But when I say Luke's, I mean Anakin's. If I had Anakin's lightsaber from A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back, I guess, I think that would be enough Star Wars memorabilia for me. I would then get something else from a different film, like the volleyball from Castaway, or the his righteous cometh soon from Shawshank Redemption, whatever it says, or no, his judgment cometh from Shawshank Redemption. Or the pink soap from Fight Club. I like that shit. That's what I'm into. King 5942 I keep trying to find new ways to say King 5942 as well, which is quite funny. So I always call King either King 5942 or King 5942 or King 5942. You know, I need to think of new names for you. King 5942 says, would you want to watch party live stream Obi-Wan Kenobi and Tales of the Jedi when you're caught up in university? That is a fantastic idea. I think I don't think we'll do the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. I think I would do my Obi-Wan Kenobi fan edit. That's what I would do instead. But yeah, and Tales of the Jedi, absolutely, we could do that in a single night. That'd be amazing. I have actually done Tales of the Jedi with my Discord private server for those that have donated, because I want to give something back and I want to keep it entertaining and fresh for you guys. So Devrin, I have no idea what you're talking about these astromech droid sounds. You'll have to tell me in Discord privately. But yeah, we will have that conversation closer to the time, my guy, I promise. But I'm so excited. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a mule and buy a load of shit. Buy a load of stuff from Galaxy's Edge. What I could do? I could what I could do is you guys, when you guys find out what I could do is that through Galaxy's Edge, I could quickly get a price plan of what everything costs, and if you want it, you could donate to the Clone Wars microseries canon edit, pay me through that, and then we'll take it from there. I'll use that as payment. It's complicated, but you know what I mean. And you just got to let me know in the microseries. You got to let me know in the GoFundMe what you're paying for. But yeah, I'm so excited, man. Galaxy's Edge would be great. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna see the Falcon. I'm gonna build my own lightsaber. Who knows? Maybe I'll see someone famous there. You never know. I got a lot of ambition and things I want to do for this channel, but again, my procrastination and my lack of organization, everything's delayed. I have multiple channels, you know. I got a Star Wars channel, Grand Moff Talking, which helps supports this channel. So I hope you check that out, Grand Moff Talking. And I'm going to post another channel that I collaborate with. I hope you check them out. They do like sort of it's a fan channel for the, remember that old show Sheldon Showdown? There isn't a outlet for that show, so this other channel celebrates that dated show. I used to love that show. It had some parallels to Star Wars, so I hope you guys can subscribe to that one. They collaborate with us quite frequently. I provide voice work for them as well. It's great. They all these channels help mine. We wash each other's backs. It's great. It's good. I'm so blown away. These donations I've got in the space of 2 weeks, a lot of them have been triple digits. It's just amazing. I don't know where to begin. It's lovely. It's fantastic. We're gonna do some amazing things with the microseries. And you know what? When all is said and done, you never know where it could take us. Can you imagine? Because look, Lucasfilm sometimes see the more popular videos on YouTube. They know who Star Wars Theory is, probably mainly through controversy, but they do. And there's been a couple of occasions where I've put an edit out there and Disney have done something similar a few months after. I'm not saying they've seen my edits, but like, you never know. There could be like there's just a tiny, like, small percent chance that they could have seen it for a second, and they could have either had the same idea as me, or maybe they saw it before us, and they, like, for example, that and I know this sounds really arrogant as fuck, so I apologize in advance. Okay, I know this is wishful thinking. Okay, I'm aware it's wishful thinking. That Star Wars Rebels edit I made where Vader's eyes change from yellow to blue. I never anticipated that video was going to blow up like crazy. That is in the millions of views. That's like on 2.3 million hits, right? And it's sort of a shift in Anakin's mood. It canonically speaking, it's not accurate because nobody could shift Anakin's Sith eyes but Luke, and I get that, and I respect that. I get that. The only reason I made the edit was because it was just a fun what if. It wasn't fixing a problem for me, if that makes sense. But then, skip a few years later, Vader versus Obi-Wan, when he's talking about being Anakin, he has a blue hue on his face because of the lightsaber, and then it shifts to red, not unlike mine. So I feel like, could I have influenced that? I'm just waiting for one interview to go, we saw this video and it gave, I would die happy if I saw that. And another thing I did was, I did a teaser trailer for the Kenobi series, like a concept trailer, and I painted the Lucasfilm logo like a bronze, dusty, metallic colour. And then skip a few months later, and when the first episode of Kenobi came out, boom, they used the exact same colour. I even put up a side-by-side. It's just, you never know. So who knows? This microseries, when it comes out, can you imagine, they might even mean it as a joke, but can you imagine if, Pablo Hidalgo or Dave Filoni just said, you know what? That could be canon. Can you imagine they just said that could be canon? That would, oh my God, that would just oh my God, I would die happy. That would be mission accomplished. We did it. Well, actually, my biggest wish is just not to be shut down or sued, But there you go. But yes, this channel's. I can't wait to show you guys more stuff. Galaxy's Edge has a Discord server. I was not aware of that, Devon. That is fascinating. That's interesting. I am really, ever since I've talked about Galaxy's Edge and planes, I'm very anxious. The reason being is, because I'm terrified of flying. But it's the only way I get to see my dad, because he lives in America, and he either flies to the UK or I fly to him. So, I don't know. I might go for a jog or something after this just to fucking get my mind off shit. Jesus Christ. If you guys are ever feeling anxious or depressed or whatever, you know what? Talk about it. That's my thing. I've learned you have to normalize talking about anxiety, and I know it's like a depressing, bummer, awkward conversation. I get that. I'm not trying to. I hate when people make that their full personality. You know what I mean? There's more to me than that. But fuck it. It's be open about it, because until you can have that awkward conversation with your mates, you'll feel like shit. I guaranteed. I could never. 2 years ago, could never talk about it. Now I can talk about it like I'm ordering a takeaway. You know what I mean? So yeah, be communicative, my friends. I hope you guys are all doing all right. I'm gonna try and give back to you guys. Here's another thing. Would you guys want a Jedi's lightsaber? JX Editor just got home from work. Other job starts in an hour. JX, I couldn't do what you do, my friend. What? If you don't mind my asking, what 2 jobs do you do? You must be exhausted, my friend. JX Editor is working on the Clone Wars microseries canon edit as well, so we're very lucky to have him. Thank you again, my guy. What are those 2 jobs, JX? And yeah, guys, would you want me to build lightsabers that are the same custom, like Luke's, Obi-Wans, Vaders, Yoda, all that. Or would you want me to create some custom original Star Wars story lightsabers, and then in that way you're getting something that's personal from this channel? You let me know. Maybe I could do a half Anakin, half Vader one. Oh my god, that could be that could be mine. An Anakin Vader hybrid one, because that's the logo for this channel. Oh, that'd be amazing. I'm gonna go in about 2 minutes, but yeah. What is this? I've been sent treasures. Cool. Yeah. So I'll put in my Discord server, which I'll share again. I will put that I'm going to Galaxy's Edge, and I'll purchase things for people. What the it wouldn't be a burden, Devrin, but then again, I might just revoke this anyway, because it might just not be practical on the day, but we'll see. You know what I mean? But for now, it's an open offer. You can't build... you can't build known lightsabers. Oh, thank God. I thought then you were saying... you can't build lightsabers now. So your local retailer as a stocker... Hockey game cameraman in and out. Hey, that's cool, man. That sounds fucking awesome. You have to send me a link to your hockey games. Oh, that's baseball. Awesome. Can you not build custom ones? Oh, dude, that's a shame. But maybe I'll just buy custom ones. I don't know. Sod it. Yeah, cool. I love to build my own. That is so cool. I might do that. I could spend the day live streaming, and maybe I could get people to I could build custom ones for people. They can sort of ship out. They can ask me what to do, and I can create it for them online. Okay, fair enough. Oh, wait. Crimson, are they cheap from Galaxy's Edge, or are you talking about ordering them online? That sucks. I saw a picture of Cameron Monaghan, who plays Cal Kestis, with his own lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge. I assumed he'd built it there. That's a shame if not. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'll have to go there and see. But maybe I'll just buy a Kyber crystal from there. Would you guys like that? Maybe I could just buy you all Kyber crystals and sell them on to you. And at least then they're official Star Wars products. Wait, I'm so confused. You know what, Crimson? You can tell me about it in the chat. I'm losing track of which you're referring to. But guys, I'm going to go. I've had a lovely time. Listen, I'm not going to. I don't know when I'm next going to live stream, but we'll. I'll keep you posted. And yeah, join. I'm sharing. I'm sorry to spam. I'm sharing the GoFundMe one more time. I'm sharing the Discord one more time. What I want from you is to join the Discord regardless. Whether you're joining the micro series or not, join the Discord. So because it's a lot of fun. We have lots of different conversations. Yeah, cool. But yeah, I'm going to. I will be. I say in about 2 or 3 weeks. In about 2 or 3 weeks, you'll see more of me. But in the meantime, I'm not going to be live streaming often, except on the Discord, for a very short time on Sunday. All right, guys, you're the best. Take care. May the force be with you.